Coyote loves to make fun of other animals. And he also likes to challenge another animal to a contest, but only when he's sure that he's going to win the contest. Now, one time, Coyote was sitting under a bush and he saw a rattlesnake moving from one shady bush in front of him to another one. And Coyote started to make fun of the rattlesnake. He said, "Rattlesnake, you are skinny. You're no bigger around than my front leg." Rattlesnake didn't say anything. He just coiled up in the shade of the other bush. But once Coyote starts making fun of someone, he doesn't like to stop, so he moved over a little bit closer. And the rattlesnake's tongue went darting in and out of its mouth. Coyote said, "Rattlesnake, is that your tongue? That looks like a piece of dead grass." "This is what a tongue should look like." Coyote hung his long pink tongue out of his mouth, and he sat there panting. Rattlesnake still didn't say a thing. So Coyote moved up even closer to him, and the snake started to rattle with his tail. Coyote said, "Rattlesnake, is that the music you make? That sounds like a dry bean pod shaking in the wind. I am a musician. I can sing." Coyote threw his head back and he howled. Rattlesnake still said nothing. And Coyote kicked some dirt in the rattlesnake's face. And that's when Rattlesnake lifted his head and opened his mouth. And Coyote started to laugh so hard he almost fell over. He said, "Rattlesnake, you only have 2 teeth in your mouth. If you bit me, I would hardly even feel it. I could probably bite you in half if I wanted to." And then Coyote got an idea. Maybe he could get a meal out of this. There wasn't much meat on that skinny rattlesnake, but he would be something to eat. So Coyote said, "Rattlesnake, let's have a contest. You bite me, and I'll bite you. We'll see which one can hurt the other one more." Rattlesnake still didn't say anything. Coyote said, "Come on, Rattlesnake. Don't you like contests?" And he jumped out and bit the snake in the middle of his body. And the rattlesnake reached his head around and he sank his fangs into Coyote's shoulder. Coyote jumped back. Ow! That hurt a lot more than he thought it was going to. But then he said to himself, "Oh well, it's only a bite from 2 teeth. Pretty soon the pain will go away. I'll bet Rattlesnake will die before long." He could even see some little spots of blood where his teeth had gone through the rattlesnake's skin. Coyote said, "Rattlesnake, you stay under that bush. I will lie down under this one. We'll see how each one of us feels in a little while." Coyote lay down under his bush, and the pain in his shoulder started spreading all over his body. His head started swimming around. Coyote said, "Rattlesnake, how do you feel?" Rattlesnake still didn't say a thing. Coyote said, "Oh, I don't feel very well at all." Finally, the sun went down and Rattlesnake went on his way. But not Coyote. He stayed under that bush for 4 days before he could even walk again. He did not die from the rattlesnake bite. He got better. But from that day on, Coyote never made fun of another rattlesnake, and he certainly didn't challenge one to a contest either.